How's it going, everyone? Hey, this morning we continue our devotional series in the Upper Room Discourse found in the book of John, chapters 13 through 17. And this morning we're going to be in John 14, 25 to 31. So pick up your Bible if you have it with you. Jesus has just finished speaking about how he will send the Holy Spirit to his disciples. So in verse 25, that's the context. These things I have spoken to you while abiding with you. But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he will teach you all things and bring to your remembrance all that I said to you. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled, nor let it be fearful. Let's just pause in these last two verses. First of all, he's saying you're going to be able to continue the missionary efforts that I'm empowering you to do because I'm sending you the Holy Spirit. But also, you being my disciples, soon to be apostles, you are also the ones who are going to write the New Testament. And I'm going to bring to your remembrance all that I've said to you so that you can continue to do the ministry that my Father gave to me. And this ministry will be a continuation work, a continual work of the Holy Spirit. He goes on to also say in verse 27 that he gives them his own peace. You know, it was a customary way to say goodbye to someone in the ancient world. If you just said, shalom, take care. But it was really an empty goodbye. It didn't always have any weight to it. But Jesus is saying, whereas the world has no true peace to give to you, I'm giving you legitimate peace. I'm leaving with you legitimate peace. That will be found in the person of the Holy Spirit and in the work that I'm going to accomplish on your behalf. Let's continue in the devotional, verse 28. You heard that I said to you, I go away and I will come to you. If you loved me, you would have rejoiced because I go to the Father, for the Father is greater than I. Now I have told you before it happens, so that when it happens, you may believe. This verse always used to confuse me. Like, why would they have to rejoice at the fact that Jesus himself was leaving them and going back to the Father? But think about it. If you had accomplished everything that God had given you to do, and then you were going back to a restored relationship with your Father, where sin would be no more, the troubles of this world would be no more, then you would identify him in that statement. That essentially he's going back to the Father, and that's something they should be grateful for. One day they too themselves would go back to the Father. And also by Jesus going back to the Father, it inevitably means that he's going to send his Holy Spirit to his disciples as well. So a lot going on there. Pick it up in verse 30. I will not speak much more with you, for the ruler of the world, he's speaking about the devil himself. The ruler of the world is coming, and he has nothing in me. He has no hook in me, no foothold in me, no toehold in me, no deception in me. Sin doesn't reign in me because of him. He has no hook in me. He has no part of my life. The ruler of the world is coming and he has nothing in me. In other words, he's coming to attack me, to essentially think he's going to win by putting me on a cross. No, actually I'm laying my life down. I myself am laying my life down. He has nothing in me. Verse 31, but so that the world may know that I love the Father, I do exactly as the Father commanded me. Get up, let us go from here. In other words, Satan isn't winning this battle. The world's not winning this battle. I'm giving you peace to overcome the world. I'm going to do the very accomplishments needed to overcome the world and to defeat Satan, to fulfill the Father's plan. But what I love ultimately is Jesus is saying, after I accomplish all this, yet again, here's the reminder, I'm going to send my Holy Spirit to you. On my own merits, in my own name, in my own character, he's going to continue the work that I've been doing in you. See, rabbis in this day would teach their students. And the rabbi was seen as the final teacher. But here Jesus is saying, yes, I've been your rabbi, your teacher, but there's one who will indwell you. And he's going to continue to teach you in that work. So I just think, us as Christians, we possess the Holy Spirit, but also the same Holy Spirit that Jesus gave to his disciples to finish the work in them is the same Holy Spirit that he gives to us to finish the work in us to accomplish his ministry. Hey, I hope this devotional fed you this morning. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. Take care and have a great day. God bless.